Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going for another face shave, and it's been less than 24 hours. In fact, it's only been about 20 hours I think since my last shave. I'm going to do one anyway. Stirling, gentlemen, same one I just used for my head shave. It's a beautiful soap, works really well. The scent on it, it smells like old man style, like something your granddad would wear. That's the scent I get from it, but it's quite refined. It's not a singular scent, there's a lot going on in there, it's just been blended very well. Now I can't tell you any of the scent notes in here. I would say there's a bit of tobacco, that's probably about as much or as sophisticated as my nose can pick up from it. But scent strength's around about a 5 or a 6, really good, it lathers up excellently, shaves great. And the post-shave scent, if you don't put anything else on, lasts ages as well, I've noticed. So as you can see, I've had my head shave, perfect BBS head shave pretty much, had a tiny little slice and wow, just blew me away. And the R1 Calypso with the Kai blade, 13 shaves that blade's got on it now, 10 face shaves and 3 head shaves, and it's still baby smooth to use. It just slices the hair off, it peels it off. Right, I'm going to be using one of my favourite brushes in the den at the moment, and that is my turn and shave. 30mm Whip Dog Boar, as you can see, and this absolutely stunning handle. Beautiful. Turn and shave. Milton over in the States at Turn and Shave makes some of the best brushes out there. His customer service is exceptional, his custom orders are brilliant. Now at the moment I don't believe he's taking any more custom orders on, I think he's just got too busy. But I'm pretty sure if you just had a question or you wanted to chat to him or anything like that, just send him a message. He always gets back to me anyway, and I know he gets back to everyone else as far as I'm aware, pretty quick. Just a really nice guy to deal with. He has just finished off another brush for me, and we're hopefully in the process of making the first of a special kind of brush, and hopefully it works. Hopefully it works, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed you might be seeing something totally new from Turn and Shave. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, I'm not sure Milton's sure how it's going to turn out, but when it's made, if it does turn out as it's supposed to, I'm pretty sure there'll be a few orders for them. Not that I'm trying to enable anyone. Let's just say it won't be the cheapest brushes, they'll be a little bit more expensive. And they could be actually quite a bit more expensive, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on what the costings are on it, I just know it's not cheap. Right, I think that's enough, I'm pretty sure that's enough. Now this is a very small knot in terms of loft, so it doesn't hold anywhere near the amount of lather that my bigger knots hold, but it holds enough. Wet the face. I'm just going to scoop out the excess from the tub, which isn't much. The bow hair knot that I've got in this one, the Whip Dog knot, tends to hold all the lather from the tub, all the load that you do. Tends to grab it all, which is good. And here we go, let's paint the load on. I'm not going to add quite as much water as I did yesterday, because I think I sort of spoiled the lather from Arcadia. Right, let's start adding water, one dip at a time. Now, as bow knots go, this one for me is one of the best knots you'll get straight off the bat. There's literally no scritch or anything from it. It's got a lovely scrub, it's very, very soft. It's almost as if the gentleman over at Whip Dog that owns the company breaks these bow knots in before he sells them. And it doesn't have the most massive of splays because it's very short lofty. Now, if you're outside the UK and you want a turn and shave brush but you want this knot in it, Milton will not ship natural hair brushes, natural hair knots overseas. So if you do want it knotted, all you have to do is contact Reyes Restores on Instagram. If you want his details, send me a message. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find him. He's very well known in the community now. And basically, you can get your handles made by Milton if that's what you want, and you can have them shipped to Reyes Restores, get the knot shipped to Reyes, or have it shipped to Milton and you can send it with the handle, and Reyes will set it and send it for you. It's probably easier to have it sent straight to Reyes. He's already pretty much on the Whip Dog list, so he knows exactly where it's going. But that is a sensational lather. Much better than my lather yesterday. Much better. I'm just going to wipe this handle down a bit. It's not very often I make a mess with this handle. The knot tends to hold the lather very well. But there we go. Lovely, lovely, glossy, thick, creamy lather. It's not voluminous like I normally have it, but way more than enough to shave with. Okay, the Karve razor, once again. Now this razor will pretty much be my every single shave on this razor. Now I think this is, I just want to double check for you guys and gals. Yes, this is the 4th shave on the Gillette Super Stainless Australian made blade. Now these are vintage blades. These ones were made in Australia. Obviously the spoilers were made in America, but as you can see just down here, just down the bottom here, where is it? Down this bit here, it says Australian. Really, really nice. Known the world over, registered trademarks. Now this blade feels as good as the spoiler, to be honest. I've had a few more weepers and stuff with this one, but I have been using this in conjunction with sort of using a Chevette again, and I haven't really enjoyed the Chevette, so it's been chewing my skin up a bit. So I think that's part of the reason why I'm getting the weepers. But here we go. The 0.85 blade gap, which is the C plate on this beautiful razor. Solid brass. I am starting to get little bits of patina just here and there, but it's taken a long time to patina because I wipe it down completely and dry it. So here we go, with the grain. Now I shaved less than 24 hours ago, so there's not a lot of hair here. But the fact that I can get stuck in less than 24 hours with this razor again. Just phenomenal. Beautiful. Now, the residual slickness should be better today, because I haven't added too much water, and it is, feel a big difference in residual slickness. It's a real good coating on there now. Right, lather number 2. And just add a bit of water. Just one dip. Beautiful. Right, cross the grain. Sensational. So let's say that brush doesn't quite hold the lather. To complete a 3-pass shave with a thick voluminous lather, I've just noticed my camera is off a fucking mile an angle. So I apologise that it's really squint. Got another little weeper down here. Let's see, I think certainly a big part of the problem is the Chevette shaving. Pretty damn impressive. One weeper right there. Got a little one at the side of my lip as well. But like I say, this isn't nothing to do with how smooth this blade is. Now this blade feels a little bit sharper, probably a little bit harsher on the skin than the American spoiler. But it's still super smooth and comfortable. Right, let's wet the face. And then use an alum block, something I haven't done on my face for quite some time. Now, what alum does for me, it starts the healing process on the skin. Any weepers you get, generally it closes them up for you. But what I find is it sucks a lot of moisture out of your skin. It feels really like your skin's been dried out a bit. So what I always do is I have to finish off with a post-shave moisturiser or a balm or something after I use it. I always rinse it off, which does help, and the skin re-moisturise. Just rinsing the brush out, which doesn't take very long because it's such a short lofty brush. Sit down. Because it's the Boar brush, I give it a real good smash on the towel. Just to try and split any extra hairs that I can split on here. But as you can see, the knot, it's a really funky looking knot. It's all twisted and weird looking, but very soft, very, very nice to use. It's nowhere near as dense. Oh, that little weeper's still there actually. So there was a bit of feedback just round here because I've went against the grain, so that was expected, but nothing major. Obviously there's a little bit of feedback just around this area here, but other than that, everything else was really good. Now I can feel my skin's dry, it's not moisturised at all, so I'm going to finish off now with Bluebeard's Revenge Post Shave Balm. Now the scent on this is absolutely outstanding. I absolutely love it. Now it is sort of barber shoppy, I think. I think that's what they were going for, so just to scoop a little bit. Amazingly, they don't do a splash that matches this scent on Bluebeard's Revenge. Now over in the States it's called Dreadnought. Same stuff, just different branding. I'm not sure who actually owns it or who makes it, but it's the same stuff. But if they made a scent like that in a splash, I reckon it would sell really, really well. The scent's beautiful. I'm just going to rinse the soap out. Soaps performed very well today. Stirling soaps perform exceptionally well for me pretty much every single shave anyway. Residual slickness was great for the head shave. I don't really need residual slickness for a face shave, to be honest. I use it a little bit, but not much. Yesterday there was enough to actually get the shave done, but really well performing soap. Stirling, gentlemen. Lovely scent. Sort of old school cologne scent. It's definitely something that your granddad would prefer than a younger person, but it's nice. It's got great scent strength. It's quite complex. It's been very well blended, but there's a lot happening in there. You smell it the whole time it's on your face, which says to me there's more scents than just that singular scent that you get. There's things in there triggering your nose all the time, which is really nice, and I find sometimes Stirling just lack a little bit in the complexity of scent, but this one's definitely a complex scent that's been very well blended. Very barrister and man sort of style. The brush today was the 30mm Whip Dog Boar, which is set in my absolutely stunning turn and shave handle. That's just phenomenal. The razor was the Karve Christopher Bradley razor with the C plate, 3-inch handle, 0.85 blade gap, and the 4th face shave on the Australian Gillette Super Stainless vintage blade, and it was once again super smooth, super efficient. I've pretty much got a weeper every time I've used this blade. I don't know whether it's the blade or whether, like I say, using the Chevette has caused some bumps and irritation all over my neck. I'm still getting little weepers on the sides of my lips and things from it as well, but we'll see how we go with it. Maybe the next blade, once my skin has settled down and I've stopped using the Chevette for a while and I'm back just on the Karve, I'll get much better results from it. Finished off with the Razor Rock Allen block, but that's all I've got left of it. It did fill that whole tub at one point, pretty much, but it just crumbled away. It's a pretty poorly made Allen block in my opinion. It could certainly have been better made, but it still does the trick and it's lasted a long time. I've had it for over, well, pretty much 2 years now I think. And finished off today with Bluebeard's Revenge Post Shave Balm. I don't think this has got any of the funny writing on it. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't have any of the funny writing on it. They've got really good sort of branding. It's not good for, I suppose some people don't like it. I think it's really funny. I get it, but some people wouldn't like it. It's almost borderline sexist, I would say, but it's just not quite. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. That was a lovely shave, lovely head and face shave today. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next shave. Cheers.